This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 2002 Dodge Ram 1500 quad cab. It's a full four-door truck. It has 59,000 miles. It has a 4.7 liter V8. It's four-wheel drive. It's an ST model, so it's got crank windows. It's got air conditioning. It's got the vinyl floor. It's a great work truck. We purchased it directly from an insurance company in San Diego. Clearly, when we got it, it had been sitting forever, which is probably why the miles are so low. We had to put a new fuel pump in it, get rid of all the gas. Once we got it started, it ran fantastic. Then we sent it to paint. We sent it to Maaco. It's not a great paint job. It's a one-stage paint. They mix the clear and the paint together. It's just a decent-looking truck that you can drive, with some pride, and it'll drive a long time. It's got low miles on it, and it's four-wheel drive. Like I said, we did a fuel pump in it. We still need to do front brakes on it. It needs front brake pads, which we're still going to do. It's missing a radio. The tires are in great shape. It's still, like I said, it's a Maaco paint job that we paid $900 for. We also had some pinstripes put on it, kind of broke up the black. There was an awful lot of black. It's got a little ding in the front bumper still. I'll walk you around the outside. If you know Maaco paint jobs, you know that they're not perfect. It's black, and it's not bad, but they all have little floaties in them, and that's just what Maaco is. This part was not painted. This part was really chewed up, had a bunch of dings and nicks in it, so we took this off of a parts car we had. This is the only part of the vehicle that was not painted, right there. Is that piece over the bumper. We took that off a black truck that we have in the back. There's a ding right there. We just wanted to keep this as cheap as possible so that it was affordable. We get a lot of requests for affordable four-wheel drive gas trucks. We have tons of diesel trucks. Anyway, these tires, they still have the nipples on them the whole bit. Bridgestones. For some reason somebody spent a lot of money on tires here. Runs great. I don't know if you can see like the little tiny little specks here. We call those floaties in the paint. That's what Maaco will do. Like I said, it's not a perfect paint job, so please don't say, "Oh, you should look brand new," because it's not gonna. You can see them in there. I don't know. In HD, you probably can see better than my eye can see. It's got a nice glossy finish to it, but there are those floaties in it. It's a one-stage paint, so there's no clear coat cover. It's clear coat's mixed in with the paint. That being said, I'm probably being meaner than I should be to it. It's actually a pretty good-looking truck. When we brought it in, the tailgate had a spider painted like right here. It was terrible. Oh, we made sure that disappeared. This is still the original rear bumper on it. Obviously, it's all chingered up. Basically, what you're buying is a very low-mile V8 four-wheel drive on a clear title. You'll be able to get a loan on it because the miles are so low, and it's a clear title. Shouldn't be any problem doing that. Little dings on top of the bed. Looks like they had some sort of a camper in here because they have these things here. There's a little bit of damage right here, so they must have done something with a camper shell of some sort. And the tires are dynamite. These tires are really expensive. I don't know why someone put brand new Bridgestones on this truck, but they did. And they did it right before it got stolen a long time ago, because we didn't do this. Alright, let me fire this thing up. Fire it up, I'll open the hood, let you listen to it run from under the hood. There will be some before and after pictures, so you'll see why we painted it. The sun, wherever they parked this thing for the last 5 or 6 or 7 years, the sun just destroyed it. It was just almost white. The black paint was pretty much white. So we had to paint it. It was too ugly. It has a new battery. didn't do any body parts. All these body parts are exactly what came with the truck. We just painted it the way it was. Aside from that piece right there, the piece right on the top of the bumper, that came off of a black truck that we have in our parts area. Let's see. Let me open up the back door. Let's look at the roof real quick. The roof was like, I mean, it was almost white. It was crazy how sun-beaten the roof was. Another thing we noticed was that this back window is plexiglass. Why? I have no idea. I have no idea. But it's not like a hokey job. It's got the seal on it, but it is plexiglass. Like I say, it's my job to tell you everything I know. We don't want to hide anything so that, you know, if you ship it to Michigan or Ecuador, we just sent one to Ecuador, that you get it and you know exactly what you're getting. The internet's a funny place. If we advertise these things honestly and correctly, the right person will buy the vehicle. We don't need to get screamed at for any reason. So that's what we try to avoid, leaving anything out, and we're very good at that. I mean, there's your bin and door. You got crank windows, obviously, so there's nothing really to worry about there. The floor looks great. Vinyl floors usually have holes in them by now, and obviously with the low miles, it doesn't. It does have tilt. That does work. It does have cruise. There's cruise on and off right there. That's kind of unusual. It's not like a total, what we would call a strippy truck. It did have a very cracked dash, as all you guys who know Dodge trucks know these things are notorious. So this is a cap that we had put on top of the dash. Okay? And that covered up all the damage to the top of the dash. It's just a plastic shell that glues like right down on top of this. And I did try the AC earlier. I know the AC blows cold. Ashtray was not in the vehicle, which isn't unusual. People take those out because they don't want people smoking in their vehicles. I don't even know if this thing opens. Yeah, it does. Pretty excited about this truck. You know, it's a great truck for people that, you know, don't have tons, you know, don't have 20 grand. The headliner, they must have some sort of a video thing in here. I'm gonna have my guy who does our interior repairs on site, see if he can't let me turn the air down, see if he can't plug these holes up and make it look a little bit better. Not guaranteeing anything, but you know, it's a little bit ugly. Obviously they stole the radio. That's kind of self-explanatory. That's not there. Put on my seatbelt here. Seatbelt light off. Anyway, you got 59,874 miles. It feels great. Obviously, we've got a, they put a kilometer cluster on this thing for the speedometer, probably because it was in San Diego, so they took it down to Mexico. It does record in miles. We did check Carfax and the whole bit, so it is in miles. If you want to change the cluster, it's not even worth doing. You have to, if you, well, I guess maybe it is. I don't know. It depends on what you want to do. It's about $300. We could do that if you want to have $300. We just send this cluster in with, and they'll send us back a cluster where the miles are on the outside. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's it. Oh, what else? What else we need to do? Let's put it into four-wheel drive. Let's see. There's four-wheel drive down here. And let's put it. Alright. That's 4 high. Put it into 4 low. Alright. We put it into 4 low. Here's 4 low. Let's see the four-wheel drive there. 4 low. Put it in 4 drop. 4 in reverse, I mean. There's reverse. So 4 low and 4 high work fine. And boy, they really are smooth in the gear too. Anyway, let me take this on a little ride. It's being sold on a clear title. A lot of good news here because the miles are so low and it's an actual mile clear title. You can get a loan on it. You also don't have to pay us to restore the title because it's already a clear title. So we don't have to charge $200 for that. This vehicle is going to require tax and dock. Dock fee is $250 if you come here to pick it up and drive it home, plus taxes. Taxes are 2% city tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is 5%, you're going to owe a 7% tax, and you're going to owe a $250 dock fee. Arizona residents, our state tax rate is 7.1. So Arizona residents are going to pay a total of 9.1% tax and a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship out of state, you pay no dock fee and no taxes. Jump on a little bit here. Well, I'll tell you what. Very quiet. Very little rattle. I hear just a little bit of seat rattle, and that's about it for a 10-year-old truck. I do know it is going away slowly. Maybe it's from just sitting for years and years, but the power steering was whining a little bit yesterday. I hear it a little bit now, but it's going away. Power steering pumps are $80. So if you ever did need one, that's pretty easy, and they're easy to install. Let me jump on it here and let you see it shift. Slow down before I run into somebody. Anyhow, yeah, it runs really well. I would have zero concern driving this long distances immediately. Air's blowing cold. Needs a radio, and that's about it. Everything else is minor cosmetics, and that's it. Okay, please make sure you get a deposit in. Without a deposit, we do not have a deal. Okay? Thank you very much. Be safe. Have a great weekend.